Hello again, and welcome to 4 Questions with Tata in North America, a chance to get to know a few of the Tata executives and employees from the largest India-headquartered multinational in North America, with 11 companies and more than 24,000 employees in the US and Canada. Joining us today is Mr. Ajay Goel, Chief Executive Officer of Tata Power Solar. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Julia. Thank you for hosting me.
So talk to us first about what the energy market in India looks like right now. How much of India's energy is provided by off-grid or standalone energy services?
Okay. See, India, as you know, Julia, is the 9th largest economy in the world, right? And it has the 5th largest electricity generation capacity, almost 240 gigawatts. And out of this 240, 100 gigawatt was just added over the last 5 years, right? And they're expecting to add another 100 gigawatt over the next 5 years. However, the mix here is very, very fossil fuel centric. 60% of the power today comes from coal, another 10% from gas and diesel. And of the remaining 30%, almost half comes from hydro, and mostly rest comes from wind. Solar really forms maybe 1%, 2% of that energy mix today. And while you're seeing greater adoption of solar energy in the overall portfolio, we added about 2 gigawatts over the last 2 years. I think there's still a long way to go. And most of the solar energy in terms of volume is being added at the grid level, sponsored by the National Solar Mission, which is a central government program. Although there is a lot of volume in off-grid solar systems that are in rural parts of India that have been added over the last 20 years. Okay.
So here in the US, we know that solar technology is increasingly being used as a supplemental power source for transportation signaling, homes, and large facilities like hospitals. Mm-hmm. What is solar technology primarily used for in India today?
So as I was saying, right, there's 3 segments in the solar energy market. The large grid-connected systems, which are, large 20, 30, 40 megawatt plants, maybe bigger. And India has seen a lot of action in that segment over the last 2 to 3 years, and they have ambitious plans to add about 20 gigawatts in this over the next 5 to 7 years. The second segment is really the distributed generation side, which is what you were talking about: hospitals, universities, businesses using solar power to manage their own load. This is an emerging market in India. For example, we just finished about a megawatt for Hewlett Packard in India. We finished another 2 megawatt plant for IIT in India. There's a lot of interest in this area, but still got a long ways to go. And the third segment in India that's really dominant is the off-grid market, where you go and provide smaller power solutions like home lighting kits, power packs, rural agricultural pumps for people who don't have any access to power. And this is again a huge market segment in India. Almost 30% of the people have no access to power at all. 40% of the people have some access to power, but it's not reliable. They get only 2 to 3 hours of electricity a day. Again, a huge growing market with great potential. One of the largest in the world.
Okay. Can you tell us how does Tata Power Solar fit into the Tata Power and the Tata Group growth strategy?
See, the Tata Group overall is committed to, improving the lives of communities, building infrastructure all over the world, primarily in India where it started. So we feel as a Tata Group, enabling solar power to change people's lives is a core part of our mission. Which, as you all know, solar industry has faced difficult times over the last 2 years with a glut of capacity coming out of China and the incentives starting to dry up. Despite that, 2 years ago, Tata Group made a commitment, acquired the remaining half of this company from BP Solar, and committed to growing the solar business in India. Since then, we have rapidly increased our manufacturing capacity in India. We have ramped up our projects business, as well as doubled our market share in the off-grid products market. The Tata Power, which is the largest private IPP in India, is also committed to renewables. They are one of the largest owners of wind assets in India and have committed to adding at least 50 megawatts of solar capacity year after year as they go forward. Again, and the Tata Group and Tata Power, we feel that renewable energy is the way of the future, and we feel solar is, and Tata Power Solar is going to be at the forefront of that.
What are the advantages that you think Tata Power Solar has over its competitors? Do you think that being a part of the Tata Group is one of those advantages?
Okay. See, Tata Power Solar is a 25-year-old company, which one of the oldest solar companies in the world. We started off as a joint venture between the Tata Group and BP Solar. Both of them highly regarded, values-driven, pioneering companies in their own regard. And for many years, right, we have been at the forefront of solar technology. So number one, we have a deep heritage of innovation in solar and being the technology leader that comes from both our Tata DNA and the BP Solar DNA. The second piece is our deep commitment to the community. Right, the Tata Group is known worldwide as being a leader in its community, highly values-driven and ethics-driven organization, and we have that DNA deep-seated within us. I think the third piece, right, is being part of Tata Group is, I think that the third piece where we think is really commitment to bringing solar energy to more and more people worldwide. We are committed to scaling the use of solar energy in as many ways possible, which is why we are in all of these different markets, both large grid-connected markets as well as the smaller off-grid. We think there is no single answer to how solar can impact people's lives, and we are committed to being there and enabling solar everywhere in as many ways as we can.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julia.